is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. We got, I think, like 2 brake jobs today, an idler pulley and an engine belt to do on one this afternoon. So pretty smooth, busy day. We should make a little money today. It's the holidays, so business is slowing down, but we're still staying afloat. I have a used car lot I do business with that helps out, especially around this time of year. So if you're a mobile mechanic, that might be something you should consider. You might notice I'm not driving the Dodge Ram. I traded it for this vehicle. It's a lot cheaper on gas and I can lock my tools in it. But I'll do another video on that another time. We're on our way to O'Reilly's right now. We're gonna pick up our parts for today, and then we're gonna head to our first appointment, which is a brake job. So I will see you there. Alright, we're getting ready to pull up at our first appointment this morning. It's going to be on a Pathfinder. We're going to do some basically a rear pad slap. The client said they don't need rotors, so hopefully we don't pull a tire off and realize it needs rotors, because then that would push us back today a little bit. But we're about to find out. Pry bar, we're going to open up our caliper. Take that out the way. Life on our pads, pretty close. Didn't get metal to metal though, so we're good on this side. Take clips off here. Go compare them to our new ones, see which ones we need. These are going to be us for this vehicle. They give you 2 different styles depending on what application you have. so you just want to compare your clips, make sure you use the right one. Open this up. Put our new pads on here. I'm going to take, fold this back around. Make sure our little bushing here is good. These are still nice and lubed up, so just want to make sure that you get a good slide in there. They don't stick or anything. These aren't, so. Alright, this side's done. Gonna move on to the next side. This one I hear scraping. Sounds like it could be metal to metal. You know, find out. Use our pry bar once again to release this caliper. It's pressing in, so that's good. At least we know the caliper's not seized up. Break these 14s loose. Just gotta loosen that bottom one. You gotta take it all the way out. These are nice and greased up, so good there. Ooh, that's what I was afraid of. That's metal to metal. So normally in a situation like this, I would recommend a rotor, but the client has requested just to do a pad slap for now. So that's what we're gonna do. But in this situation, I would normally recommend on a rotor too. So we got our new clips, and clip our new clips in place. Make sure they snap in. Make sure they're not rubbing the rotor. Now we can go ahead and put in our new pads. Slide our caliper back. Sure the boot's out of the way. Probably open up the cap a little bit more. top pin back in. Snug it up. Now put the tire back on, pump the brakes, and move on to the next one. Just waiting on the guy to get out of the middle of the street. So we're done with that job. We are heading to a car lot now. It's a car lot a buddy of mine owns, and I usually get to work on a lot of his inventory, which, like I said, around this time of year really helps me and keeps me helps me stay in business, really. But so we're on our way there now. The other job, the brake job, that was a success. I let the client know about the rotor and the metal on metal situation, and you know, it's the holidays, and business is slow around this time of year, and people, along with myself, you know, it's a struggle this time of year. So a situation like that is common. A situation like that is common. You're going to see that a lot as a mobile mechanic if you're trying to run your business and it's the holidays. But we'll probably be returned to that vehicle in the future to do that rotor, and hopefully the pad doesn't get too ate up. Alright, so this is a Subaru. We're pretty much going to be doing a rear pad slap on this one also. So we're going to get started on that. Pretty similar to the other vehicle we did earlier. Let's see if we can get a pry bar in here to close up our caliper. Lucky. It's also 14 like the other. I'm not sure what the Subaru is, the piston style. Just gonna peek at it. Okay, yes, it is a push-in style. Some pistons on the calipers kind of screw in and some push in. I wasn't sure what style this was, so I just want to peek at it to make sure before I start prying on this thing. Sometimes it's better to be safe than sorry, you know. Might need to get a screwdriver. Pry bar's a little too big to get in this hole, so. There it is. It's pushed in. Turn these out. Sneak out our pads. Sneak off our clips. Top one off. So, got our bag full of clips. Just want to compare pads. Those look correct. Clips out. These only have one style. I don't have to worry about comparing clips because they're exactly the same, so we're good there. Alright, so we got our new clips. We're going to pop these in. You know, now I think about it, you could probably just leave this screw on there. Just take the bottom one out and pop that out. You don't even have to worry about messing with that screw at all. So, I'll do that on the next side for sure. Top clip in. I like to turn a rotor to make sure nothing's touching. Last thing was to put that together, and these metal clips are rubbing the rotor, and it makes a horrible noise. Next, we're going to put our new brake pads in place. Hopefully we got this pressed in enough, and we do. Tighten our caliper back up. Alright, so remember, we're not going to mess with this bolt. We're just going to take the 14 loose at the bottom. It's going to be a lot quicker. So you take that 14 out, pop that out. Now you can access your pads. That easy. Pop the clips. Pop our new clips in place. Put our new pads in place. Go. Nothing's rubbing. Slide the caliper back in. Looks like, let's press this in a little more. Go. Tighten it back up. Just make sure this top bolt's still tight. It is. Alright, put the wheel on. We're done here. That big old bee flew in here. Alright guys, well, I'm glad thing didn't sting me. There's two things I can't stand, is bees and spiders. Don't like either one of them. And it's 50 degrees outside. I don't even know why there's a bee flying in my car. Anyway, we survived. So the brakes are done on the Subaru. I forgot my oil drain bucket to do the oil change on this Jeep. So what I'm going to do is head to lunch a little early and then pick up my drain bucket, come back, change the oil, and then head to my 1 o'clock appointment, which we're cutting it close. It's like 12:17, so I'm not going to have a very long lunch at all. But it is what it is. Some days it's like that. I'd rather cut my lunch break short than to be out past 5 and then you're dealing with mosquitoes, because out here in the south where I'm at, after like 3:30 p.m. you're getting ate up by mosquitoes. It can be 40 degrees outside and you're still gonna get ate up, so I don't know what's up with that either. But alright, I am back. I had lunch, put the camera on the charger for a little bit because it was about to die. I'm actually gonna head back to, but it's 1 o'clock now, so I'm heading to my 1 o'clock appointment. It's just a vehicle inspection. I'm probably not going to film because I'm running behind on schedule. I just want to go there, inspect the vehicle, get in, get out. From there, I'm gonna head back to the car lot. We're gonna change the oil on that Jeep Wrangler, and then we're gonna head to our last appointment for today, which is gonna be a Dodge Dart. It's an engine belt and an idler pulley. So that's what we're gonna do. I'll probably won't film the Jeep Wrangler either, to be honest. I think I'm just gonna get to those 2 jobs and knock them out. So I will start filming again when I'm on my way to the Dodge Dart. So I will see you then. Alright, what's up guys? We're back. I got my wife with me. She's going on the last appointment. We're headed down to, it's like about a good 20 minutes from where we are. The Dodge Dart with the engine belt and idler pulley. That's what we're going to do now. So we got about a 20-minute drive, so I will see you there. Probably gonna pull it up on the ramp under this patio, honestly. Just work. Alright, so we're on a scene here. We're going to basically remove this air intake tube out the way, take this engine cover off, and remove that motor mount, and then jack the engine up, and then we should be able to access everything pretty good. Zip this 8 off here. You normally have a Phillips screw here and here, but this one's missing, so in our case we just got the one. This vent hose off there. This out of the way. Take a 10mm off here. This whole thing will come out. Got another 10mm right here. My wife petting the cat. She's so lovable.
She's purring like crazy.
Let's see if this will get on there. There it is. It's a 9/32 socket. Loosen that up. And then this whole thing should come up. There we go. Alright, so we got our jack underneath our engine, supporting the weight. We're going to go ahead and remove this coolant reservoir and this motor mount, and then we're going to jack the motor up just slightly so we can access these pulleys easier. So it looks like we got 2 10s holding this on. we went ahead and removed our 2 10s here. I'm just going to slide this kind of out of the way. Move this speed clip out of the way. Alright, it's going to be 13 millimeter. I'm using my 1/2 inch. I'm going to zip these 3 bolts out first. Make sure the jack's supporting the weight of the motor. And we're going to remove this bracket and then take this bracket out the way. Alright, so the engine's starting to drop, so we're going to go ahead and jack that up. Now the weight of our engine is sitting on our floor jack. These bolts are all 13 millimeters, just like those. Oh, check that out. This is slotted, so I actually unscrewed that big long bolt for nothing. Just loosen this bolt, y'all. Okay, so should be able to pull this motor mount up and out of here, just like that. We're going to jack up a little. Now we can access our pulleys and stuff. Alright, so the idler pulley we need to change that came apart is actually down there. And it looks either a 13 or a 14. I have a 13 here. And it is going to be a 13, so I think everything on this car is going to be a 13. Hold the motor. Bolts on there pretty good. Longer wrench would help. Alright, so this is what's left of our pulley. That's the bearing that came apart. So we'll save the old bolt for our pulley. And the rest of it's still on there. See if I can get it all. There, it's not on there anymore. Alright, try to fish that out. Alright, that's the rest of the pulley right here. So you can see it blew out the middle. Had the, this is the outer race for the bearing that blew out. There's one bearing. And then here's the inner race. Everything else is gone. But basically this broke apart and then the belt flew off. Here's our new pulley. This is what it used to look like. And it even came with a fancy cap, which we're not going to be able to use, to be honest, because the bolt's just too big. Alright guys, I don't know if y'all caught this, I just caught it. It's not the right pulley. So I'm going to have to run all the way back to the parts store, get the right pulley, and hopefully they have it in stock, and then come back here and try to get this done before it gets dark, because I'm already losing daylight. But this is one of the issues you run into from time to time when you're out on the road. So so we are headed back to the job. They had the right pulley, thankfully, so I went and verified the engine belt too, just to make sure. But we're on our way back. I had to stop at a racetrack and get some fuel, because tomorrow's appointment is like 35 minutes out, so while I was passing it, I just figured I might as well fill up. And got whatever this thing is. I guess it's like a tortilla. Just kind of hold me over till dinner, since I'm going to be out later, which is really pretty good though. Dr. Pepper cream soda is the best. Got about an hour left of daylight, so we're pulling back up now. So hopefully we can get this done before it gets dark, or before we get ate alive by mosquitoes. Alright. Let's do it. Guys, so I just went ahead and installed the new pulley and a new belt. I ain't gonna lie, it's getting dark and mosquitoes are killing me, so I just wanted to go ahead and knock it out. But I'm gonna go ahead and reinstall everything and we'll be good to go here. Alright, so we got everything back together. I'm gonna fire it up, top off the coolant, and erase any fault codes, and we should be good to go. Alright guys, we wrapped up that job and we just beat daylight, so it's getting dark now, so we finished up at a good time. It doesn't always happen though, sometimes we do have a late night, but today it's not too bad, it was all good. But that's gonna wrap up today. Tomorrow we'll be heading to Metairie, another city. It's like 35 minutes from where I'm at, to go do a job out there. And we have a full day planned tomorrow too, I believe. So far we've been staying pretty busy. It's been pretty steady for right this time of year. Not as busy as I would like it, but it'll pick up. But anyway, thank y'all for watching. Hit that like button, it helps the channel out. And I appreciate the 2,000 subscribers. I noticed I hit that the other day, so I definitely appreciate that. Thank y'all so much. So anyway, that wraps this one up. I'll see you next time.